What is up guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've come back to the Three Sisters murder house. We're going to do a bit more of an investigation here and see if anything else happens. Stay with us guys, let's get straight into it. We do have this K2 over here. Now, a few moments ago it was going off. It also makes a sound. It's now stopped, it's not done anything since. Hopefully it does go off again. Got a couple of REM pods as well. There's just one on the floor. You won't be able to see it. But guys, I've also got this REM pod here. Now this is one that I've made myself. I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to make unnecessary sounds, but it is a really, really loud REM pod. When that goes off, you'll know. Apparently, this corner is where the woman was found. So if that woman is here with us now, could you please let us know? That was you touching the... Is that outside, that bang?
Yeah, I think something.
Yeah, potentially a vehicle. Sounded like really, really like loud vibrations. Okay, whoever was touching this device earlier, couple, thank you very much. Really appreciate that, by the way. Can you maybe go touch that device again, the black one? I'm grateful you've done that now. Earlier on I was asking you to touch that, and yet again, thank you, I'm really grateful. Earlier on though, you were touching this black device. Could you maybe do that again for me? If you touch that device, it'll make a little sound for us again, and we'll know that you're here.
That's me.
Is that you?
Yeah, I'm just moving so I got back a view of the room.
Okay, thank you for touching the little ball. We appreciate that. Now we've heard that a lady was found in this room. Sadly, she'd passed away. Is that lady with us here right now? If you are, can you touch the devices? Let us know that's you. Any of the devices will do. Okay, we're coming here respectfully. We would like to know your name, so we know who we're talking to. Thank you very much.
I feel like some people walked into the room or walked out of the room.
K2's going. Is this your book? Were you a keen gardener? You find good interest in gardening? Pine tree nurseries. Did you visit a lot of garden centres? Keen gardener, nice big house you've got, lots of space. Just want to get to know that you're here with us. Confirm that you're here, you're willing to talk, you're wanting to stay. That way we can start to make communication with you. But if people are coming in the room and then leaving, and then someone else is coming in and then leaving, then we can't keep a conversation going with the same person. So we need somebody to come to the room to us, anybody. We can get to know each other and we can talk and communicate. I can find out a little bit about you. Maybe you want to tap on something? If I tap on the door, do you want to try and tap back? So if I make this sound, can you copy me please? I'll try again. I'll make this sound. Can you copy me, please? There is a lot of noise outside. We are in the middle of the daytime. So we're going to get a lot of noise pollution from outside. It's quite a busy road. Cars going past, vans, lorries. So I do apologise if any of the cars are disturbing. I have closed a door there that leads straight outside. We are at the back of the house right now, so it shouldn't be too bad, but if by any chance it does pick up a lot of noise, I do apologise. Any noises we do hear, we will try and find out if there's another reason for that noise. Of course, if there's no explanation, it could be potentially paranormal.
Someone coming from there.
Coming from there. You come into the room, please. Oh, I've just seen a shadow go past that. Where's that light coming from? That's our light.
I keep seeing shadows.
There's a glare on the wall right there. You weren't there. Now the light's gone, but you've stepped back. You didn't move. You were there.
Yeah.
And that glare on the door ledge, it went. And I'm just trying to think what it is. It's our light. So something's just gone behind.
I keep seeing like things going in front of the light.
Of course, it's a very dark room, but I've seen that light as I was looking forward, and all of a sudden it disappeared like something went past it. It's our light that's creating that. So, like as Sylvia's gone in front of it, it has gone past. I think something's just gone behind me.
Did you enter the room like Simon asked you to? If so, thank you so much for that.
Didn't me? I didn't move. I just turned like that. I just turned, but I heard like a scuffle.
You didn't hear anything, and you didn't really move, and I couldn't see you moving.
I didn't. See, this is the thing, guys. When doing these investigations, you spend a few hours here. Nothing can happen for hours. Like, we went to an old hospital. The first time me and Sylvia went, the activity was instant. When I went again, the activity, there was nothing. We were there for about 4 hours. For the first 3 hours, we had nothing. And I was a bit disappointed because I took a couple of people with us, and obviously you want them to experience activity. Nothing was happening. In the last hour, everything happened. Everything happened. You've got to understand, these people are humans. If there's a female spirit, maybe scared of males. If there's a children's spirit, maybe scared of males. All for the same reason. Sometimes I do like to distance myself, see if that makes them feel a bit more at ease. And we have had great results with that. It's something I've always done. Now, thinking back to this place, we had a lot of activity. I came back in the room, the activity continued. So far, we've had that cat ball over there go off. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording at the time. Now, this one's gone off quite a few times. The K2's gone off. I've just moved the light away slightly, guys, simply because, well, it's in my face constantly. Is there any spirits here that want to come forward? Feel free, come forward.
Footsteps.
Footsteps.
I've just seen a shadow going through there.
Through there.
In the kitchen.
Yeah, there's lots of shadows here, aren't there? Getting a lot of shadows. The thing is, when somewhere is known for a very, very negative reason, for instance, the castle where a certain man was tied up and robbed, there's a very, very heavy negative feeling in that building. And there is somewhat in here. I don't feel scared or afraid, and I
feel sadness.
I don't feel nothing like that, but I feel something. I don't feel sad. I don't feel so much negative, but there's something in the air. Again, I've just seen it.
Did you see a shadow going through?
On the netting. The netting where it's light disappeared. Unless someone's here. Sylvia's just gone check through there. Honestly, unfortunately the camera was facing me, but that netting where it's got a glare just disappeared. It went like something went past it. The point I was trying to make earlier in regards to the negative feelings, a lot of shadow figures can sort of show themselves with that negativity. It sort of, I feel like it can kind of go hand in hand.
The whole window is actually boarded up.
Yeah, so basically, that glare is from the gap in the wood.
Yeah.
So there's like the light just coming in, it's shining in, or is it from that side? That's the room that we're in. Well, you can't really see it, but the room is just through there. That light that's coming in by the netting is just here. It's coming in through that gap there, okay? So it's almost like something came across that kind of thing to stop all the light coming in, just for a second, just for a split second. Now, I know that I wasn't seeing things. I know I wasn't seeing things because the same thing happened with the torchlight. What's going off, guys? I was just going to say, this is the thing. You can spend hours in an area and nothing can happen, but then all of a sudden things happen. And a lot of the time, I believe that things come into the room, they're checking you out, they're seeing who you are, and they're leaving, or they're passing through, maybe with no intention of communicating with you, but you feel like the temperature's dropped in the last few seconds. Like, I'm not even like scared or worried, but my hair's on end. I was just about to say about that, and then the ball went off again.
We are very grateful for all the activity that we had with you. Can you come back to us and touch the one of the balls again? Or maybe touch one of the devices?
Come on, I know you're here with me. I can feel you here. You're freezing cold. Please touch my hand. Just going to pull the Spirit Talker app out. Again, I always say that I'm a bit on the fence with apps, but there is a few I will use. Spirit Talker, we've had some real good responses with over probably the past year or so we've been using it. Not every response is meaningful and an intelligent response, but I do genuinely believe that some of the responses will be. So we're going to go ahead and leave that on, do a bit of calling out and see if anything comes through. I swear, right, and I'm not just saying this, I've just seen something come here past me in the light. It almost feels like on that light there's something that it's just gone across the light and it's shone up across the bottom. I'm not kidding you guys, I'm not kidding you. I really want to capture it. What we're going to do, okay, this is the one you've been using a lot, but now we're going to use that for the answer of yes, okay? And this one is going to be for the answer of no. So if I ask you any questions, we're going to try and keep them yes or no. Very basic. And I'd like you to use this ball to answer for yes, and I'd like you to use this ball to answer for no. So the first thing I want to ask you,
Can you help?
can you help? I'm certainly going to try and help you. First of all, I'd like to get to know you. Are you willing to speak to us, please? I understand it might be a struggle for you. Take all the time you need and feel free to use my energy. Cold come in the room. Something's just come around me, guys.
Recognize.
You recognise us?
Or is that you are recognizing them? Like by the clothes?
I keep thinking my watch has been touched because you have to touch it to get it to go off, but you can also lift it and it'll go off. So I keep seeing it and thinking, oh, my watch. If you recognise us, cool.
Yeah, I think your watch is cool.
My watch is cool. Cool watch, man. Any spirits want to come forward? Please come forward and talk to us. Come on, spirits. There's got to be someone that wants to talk to us. Why don't you tap somewhere make a nice loud noise, let me know where you are, and I'll come to you. And that spirit talker app just said, great. Again, we only really go for the intelligent responses. If there isn't any, we just sort of dismiss them, ignore them. I'm gonna come around the house, I'm gonna look for you. Are you in there? I'm looking for you. Oh my God, I never saw that last time. Hello? Come on, spirits, there must be somebody here who still wants to communicate. We've had some responses from you back in the kitchen.
It's absolutely freezing cold here.
Is it? Is there somebody around Sylvia? Come on. Maybe you're in here, spirits. What did that say?
My arms. So it said my throat, and now it says my arms.
Earlier on, the Spirit Talker app said my throat, and it's just said my arms. It is naming body parts. It might be something to keep in mind for later, because there could have been a particular way this person was murdered. They could have had the throat cut. I know it's gruesome to say, but they could have had the throat cut. They could have had something like their arms binded, like tied together. You don't know. This person was found mummified, apparently, meaning she was potentially been there for quite a while before she was found. Okay, I'm going to try again with tapping, okay? I'm going to tap here. I'm going to try and listen as best as we can. And we want you to try and knock back. Okay? If you've got any last things you want to say, come forward and tell us. You were very active the other night. You've been very active so far today.
I thought that was you. Was it not?
No. I didn't move my feet, I only spun. Somebody tapping behind me. Couldn't have been me. I haven't moved. Cold air coming in the room again. From behind. Should I not have my back to this door?
Maybe not.
There's a knock behind me then. Did you? I have feelings coming back as well. You feel that?
I feel weird.
There's a negative feeling coming back, and I'm getting a cold breeze around me. And I'm feeling like something was touching me. Come on, come talk to us. You don't scare me. Okay, so that's going to be the end of this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, please drop a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.